And that was it. The case was solved. Blue Box Game Studios had gone underground, and I moved on to the heart of the mystery, Silent Hill and Konami itself. This case was eating me alive. My wife left and took the kids. I think Kojima had already compromised them. I couldn't trust him anymore, especially Blue. Damn it, Blue. I trusted you, and you bit my fucking hand. I know there are forces working against me. Once I crack this case wide open, I'll be a bona fide hero on the force. Unless... oh god. Unless that's exactly what they want me to be. Was I crazy? Or maybe I was onto something. Perhaps we've been going about this the wrong way. Perhaps there's another layer to this story. This case is no longer the case of Blue Box Game Studios / Kojima. No, instead, this is the case of Silent Hills. Plural. Essentially, here's what's gone and happened today. So, a horror developer known as Bloober Team has actually established a connection with Konami, what they're referring to as a strategic cooperation agreement, which is a fanciest way of saying we're going to do a sick collab ever. Bloober Team have done quite a few horror games in the past, famous for Layers of Fear and The Medium to name 2. So Bloober Team already said back in February that they were already working on an existing horror IP from a very famous gaming publisher. And that's pretty much what sparked the rumours of them working on a Silent Hill game all the way back then. It just went unnoticed, and it didn't catch fire like the Blue Box Game Studios situation has, mostly because, well, they didn't fuel that fire. Now, nothing's set in stone, but if you're going to bring on a horror developer to work with you, it's fairly obvious what they're going to be working on, as I can't think of any other Konami property that they would be working on, or where their talents would be put to better use. Now, prepare yourself, because this is where it gets nuts. So, Video Game Chronicles, the first people to break the news about the Konami and Bloober Team strategic cooperation agreement, they've got a little bit in their article, which is quite interesting. Now, we've been thinking too one-dimensionally. We've been thinking about one game, one Silent Hill reboot. What about 2? Have a read of this. However, Video Game Chronicles understands that Konami has already outsourced at least one other Silent Hill project to a prominent developer in Japan. And there could even be more developers working on their own projects. Interesting. We all know who it is, we all know who the developer is, it's obviously Capcom. They've seen the work that they did on Resident Evil and thought, shit, well they've beaten us at our own game, we should just give it to them. Can you imagine Capcom getting that? That'd be interesting, wouldn't it? Everything would have big bosoms. And be tall. Sorry, so people, Blue Box Game Studios might be, at the moment, a dead end. But there is still hope for this franchise. In fact, it's actually looking quite promising. Because if Bloober Team's Silent Hill doesn't work out, then at least they've got another one in the works. But at the end of the day, the Silent Hill news is kind of heating up a little bit. It's reaching a fever pitch. People are interested. People want more. People want to see more. And I think Konami have actually figured out that they have $1 million IPs that they can use for things other than fucking pachinko machines. So that would be great. Thanks, Konami. You spent the last 5 years doing absolutely nothing, and now you're actually getting off your asses. Well done. So for people that have seen this news and are quite disappointed that it isn't in fact Kojima Productions working on Silent Hill, I wouldn't count it out just yet, because according to Video Game Chronicles, there is another out there from a prominent Japanese developer, and it's probably because I'm very uncultured, but I can only think of 2 Japanese developers. That's bad, isn't it? There is still hope. The Blue Box Game Studios lead, that's a dead end. That case is closed. I'm shutting the book on that one. This is the Silent Hill case. But yeah, let me know what you guys think of all this. It's heating up. It's heating up, definitely. It's finally giving me an idea to make videos on again, which is great. Which is really great, because I was really worried about what to do after the 4th Blue Box Game Studios case video. I couldn't do a 5th one. No, definitely not. So instead, I'll do an entirely separate case. Well, not entirely separate. It's connected, sort of. It's a spin-off. It's a spin-off case. Yeah. They're a thing, right? Yeah. But that's it for this video. I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. Let me know what you think in the comment section below. Don't forget to subscribe as well. That's also good. We've reached 1,160 and no doubt 1,159 as soon as this video goes live. But hey, that's show business. Thank you all very much for watching, and I shall see you in the next one. Farewell.